I'm Amy Hoagie, chef instructor for kids, and we're gonna have a cooking party tonight, and you're invited. I've got 5 of my favorite young chefs coming over, making a menu that they planned out ahead of time. We're gonna be making sweet and spicy meatloaf with lots of chopping and lots of messy mixing. Then we're gonna be making a homemade mac and cheese from scratch with our own homemade cheese sauce. And lastly, we're gonna be making a little cookie that's called a chocolate chip kiss cookie with a hidden chocolate chip inside. So come on over, wash those hands, grab your apron, and come cook with us. There are many tools that I like to use with the young chefs, and this is one of my favorites. This is a serrated knife that I try with a nice rounded edge that I try to teach these kids how to use. Because if I don't teach them here, or if we as adults don't teach the kids how to use knives, they're gonna be trying it on their own, and I don't know about you, but I don't want blood on my cutting board. So we're gonna start here with a green onion, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna teach the kids how to, this is kind of a sawing method here with the green onion, and with a lot of this is great to use when we're cutting tomatoes, when we're cutting parsley. I teach them how to chiffonade with this knife too. Very important. Sometimes it's really critical when we're cutting carrots, when it's all peeled, we go ahead and cut it into small pieces with our serrated knife. Then what we do is we stick about 2 or 3 of those pieces in the bottom of our hand chopper. We kind of pound down. The kids love using this tool. I like this tool because just in case mom and dad aren't necessarily around, because a lot of kids are cooking at home by themselves, this is a great safe tool that kids can use. And I love, check that out. There's no way an adult or a child can get this nice fine chop that you get with this nice hand chopper. It's safe, it's easy to use, easy to clean, I love it. I'm so glad you could come. Awesome. Over here we got our aprons. If you want to go ahead and grab your spot and get your aprons on. First things we're going to be doing is prepping ingredients for our meatloaf, because we've got some carrots that are going to go in there. We're going to use our favorite tool, the little hand chopper. Everybody gets to use the favorite hand chopper. And we're going to be chopping up some garlic, peeling and chopping garlic, and then peeling and chopping some shallots. Now this recipe, you can use onions or you can use shallots. Shallots is a little bit different than an onion. It almost looks like a giant garlic bulb, okay? And so what we're gonna do is we're going to, again, cut off the end and then peel it, and then we're gonna cut it up like we do our garlic, okay? We're gonna probably use both of these. So we've got our garlic right here, and then we've got our carrots. We may not use the whole thing because it might be a lot of carrots for our meatloaf, okay? We might just use 1.5, but we're gonna peel these, and then I will say using this, chopping your carrots is really cool. So that's what we're gonna do. We have a few peelers. I'll put a peeler here, here, and here. This is the Big Daddy peeler, it's very heavy. All right, you guys each get some garlic. Did you forget already? Oh, you can do it right over your board and then scrape it in your hand. And I will go ahead and peel this one for you guys and then hand you guys out pieces. Okay? Board there, but you have to cut your ends first. Before you smack it, you gotta cut your ends, remember? Do it right over your board and then scrape it in your hand. Okay. Good? Oh, you're waiting for the? You tear it, hot dog. Tear it. Go, sister. Okay, put it right in there. You can come on over here. I think I'm gonna have the 2 of you working on the meatloaf, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna mix them, but before we get our hands in there, we're gonna add the rest of our ingredients, okay? And you would go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Good, and then what you guys can do is crack the egg. Now remember how I showed you? You always crack it. You can stop for a second. Gracias. Hard whack, Not too hard, because then it'll crack a little bit, but it's good fun. And actually that can go in our good stuff. That's all right. Cool, goes in the compost. Yep, please wash your hands, okay? I'm gonna have, will you measure out 1 cup? We need 1 cup of breadcrumbs. We're gonna pour that in this bowl as well. Oh, yummy. This is like sweet and sour sauce, that's okay. Hey, we make messes in the kitchen. If you would go ahead and measure out, we only need 1/3 of a cup, isn't it?
This is a fork on the side.
I don't know. Here you go. Do you want to hold or pour? It's hard to hold and pour at the same time, right? Hold or pour. Okay. Oops, see, it's even hard to just pour. Oh, and it's halfway, huh? Help me out. See? Uh-huh. Cool. And then we've got this. We might not use all the carrot. Okay, now is the moment. You guys ready?
Yes.
Get your hands in there. No rings on, right?
Right.
You might want to take this off. Can you take it off? Okay. Because if not, you're gonna have like meat bits on there. Okay. Cool. Okay, guys. So let's go ahead. Let's do a quick cleanup. Bring up your knives. Bring up your cutting boards. I'm gonna put our compost container back here. We'll put that in later. We'll do a quick rinse. There. And you can step off like this. I need a little soap action, don't we? How's it coming? Ooh, yeah. It's kind of like playing in the mud, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very cool, guys. Cool. Is it? You think it's mixed?
Yeah.
Okay. So we good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. So I'm gonna form it into a loaf. Okay. We have 2 more things to add in here. You kind of need. You got to make sure you use a pan that has a nice high edge on it, because it will. There is going to be water and kind of some oil that comes out. Okay. And then now I've got a couple tricks. Okay. Here is our. Now this is non-hydrogenated shortening. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of this right on top. It's kind of like butter. And what it's just going to do is going to help enhance the flavors that are already in there.
Beef and turkey.
Very good. And then what I'm going to need is we're going to put in a little bit, either water, or to add a little bit more flavor, you can use beef stock, which is like a broth, okay? And what I'm going to do is we're going to pour a little bit of that to make like a little pool around it to keep it moist. This is our 1/2 cup. Could you fill that up halfway? And then we're going to pour it in. I'll hold it for you. Okay. We're just going to pour it in the side. Okay, you can pour it on top, doesn't matter, but I kind of want to get it in the side. All right, and we're done. Here's our meatloaf. We're going to put it in the oven at 350. You guys taste your noodles?
Yeah.
Okay, let's taste them. They're probably a little hot. Okay. Taste the noodles. Oops. Yummy. They're supposed to be a slightly hard because we're going to cook them a little bit in with our sauce. That's called el dente. So I'm going to take that off. And this is kind of something you should let your parents do too. So you got the boiling water, you know, because the steam, it's really hot, very hot.